Hey guys, today it's gonna be a little bit different video than usually. As you can see, I'm not on the bike because I had pretty nasty crash. Sorry for the noise, I'm just, dealing with my there you go, because I'm in my cycling cave. Wow, it's windy outside. So like I said, today it's going to be a little bit different video than usually. I'm not going to be GoProing my mouth mount, bombing hills 70-80 kilometers per hour. It's because I had my first serious crash. I mean, I had in the past some like those regular ones when you forgot you're in the clipless shoes. Clipless shoes. Who came up with this name? It's not clipless, it's opposite to clipless, right? So those typical clipless crashes when you forgot that you clipped in and it's low speed and you're just going like a timber because you're losing a balance. Or when I did my first one, I was waiting for Matt because I don't know what he was doing, but I was already in front of one of the most famous cafe in our area. Beautiful weather, lots of people, and I was already clipped in and I was doing circles in front of the cafe, full tables outside, and of course I lost the speed, bang! Everybody was watching me, but I don't want to talk about this situation in that accident in this video. What I want to say, I had my first serious crash, and it's a weird feeling because on the one hand, it's monkey off the shoulder. It happened to me, so on the one side I'm glad, on the other not really, because I had many times, these thoughts going through my head on our group rides, training rides, or in general road cycling, that what about if today is a day I'm gonna crash? Is it going to happen today? Or is not going to happen today? I'm not saying that because it happened, it's not going to happen ever again to me. But it's like one of these things which is out of my head now, so I can focus a little bit more on something else and not think about this. But it's like a weird, it's just my thought about this. But yeah, pretty serious crash on the training session, so I don't have this on video, because on the serious training sessions I'm just not bringing camera. First of all, because I want to be focused on training and we're getting ready for the Gran Fondo next month. Second thing, it's like the camera in my mouth makes breathing a little bit more difficult, and you just have to focus, like the GoPros. Is it recording? Is it not recording? And then there's a fast section, I have this in my mouth, there's no time to take both hands off the cockpit to put it back in the pocket. So there was no camera on proper training sessions. I never take a camera with me. Yeah, I went with Benny for like 65-70 easy training session, and I did a big mistake. It was all on me. I'm actually happy I didn't took Benny with me crashing. Coffee. So I did the cardinal mistake, because on the group rides we have this, like everybody. You have signs like left, right, watch out, this, stand up, road furniture here, pothole, blah, blah, blah. And when you want to stand up, get off the saddle, as well, we have a sign. But there's another rule about this, that when you go climbing, you have to expect that the person in front of you might stand up off the saddle and start going without giving you a signal, because there's no time, you're losing a balance and speed, and it's just dangerous. So if you're on the climb, remember that the person in front of you might just do it without showing you a sign. And because it was a weird section, we did pretty fast descent, and there was a lot of tailwind, and we have this telepathic connection. So without even talking to each other, we try to keep the momentum going on the flat just before we start climbing, because there was a bigger climb coming ahead. So we want to keep the momentum going, so at least the first 150, 200 meters of the climb make it a little bit easier, use the momentum and the tailwind. And I'm usually very close to Benny's tire when I'm sitting on his wheel. But you know, sometimes when you go behind somebody, because you have less, how you say this, like aero drag, less wind, even though there's a tailwind, but when you're going fast, you have this velocity wind. So I started going a little bit faster than him, and I knew, you know, there's gonna be a moment where we both gonna be equal, because it's getting a little bit steeper, so I just overlap his rear wheel. Like I said, just to keep the momentum going, and that was the mistake, because the moment I overlapped his rear wheel, quite a lot, but there was, I fought back then. The distance was safe between our wheels, but a lot of speed, steeper section, we both get off the saddle, stand up on the bikes at the same time, and start pushing really hard, because we were going fast on steeper section, and you know, then the bikes start waving like this, and it's all cool as long as you synchronize and you both go kind of the same, but we went like this. I don't know, the camera focus is not catching, but if you do road cycling, you know what I mean. And just my front wheel laid on his rear, I lost the balance, and then, you know, chain reaction. Suddenly I'm laying on the ground on the other side of the road in pain. And yeah, it was pretty painful. The impact was pretty strong as well, because I actually don't remember. I remember our tires touching and the whole sequence just starting. And the next thing I remember, it was just me laying on the ground. I hit the ground pretty hard. Helmet did the job, and even though helmet kind of looks okay, of course it has few scratches here and there. It was the Abel's game changer. It did his job. My head really hurts, and like I said, I lost this few seconds of memory, which I know it's kind of normal. It might come back to me with weeks, months, or maybe years. But even Benny said that when he heard the impact, he knew it's a big one this time. That's a big one. Yeah, I hit the ground pretty hard. I can't believe some people road cycling without the helmets, because if I wouldn't have the helmet that day, I wouldn't be sitting here and making this video with you guys. So yeah, it was hard. It happened a couple of days ago, a week ago actually, I think. I gave myself 2 weeks recovery. If you follow my other social media, you see a few pictures, like a few scratches on my knee and my shin, but mostly it's my left shoulder and my right hip and my ass. My ass is actually in colors from yellow, purple, blue, black. It's really uncomfortable to sleep, but that's the consequences of hitting a hard surface with a lot of speed. Yeah, pretty hard. I ordered a new helmet already. By the way, there's soon, but not very soon, new video coming, which I'm going to be talking about helmets and safety. But yeah, so it's, when I was younger, you know, the recovery was quicker. When I used to race motorbikes, I will crash, and within half an hour, maybe 25 minutes, I will be back again on the track racing. But I'm 40 plus now, so I want to be smarter. I don't want to force the injury, especially when we're getting ready for the Gran Fondo next month. So unfortunately, it happened now. I'm gonna give myself 2 weeks. I mean, next week probably gonna be back on bike, trying to spin my legs really easy, because I want to make sure I'm at least, like, you know, 90% before I start training properly again. Luckily, unluckily, it's a rain season in Algarve, so it's wet outside, so I'm not missing a lot, but it's just the update. So you guys know, be safe out there, you know, be ready, wear your helmet, and no worries. Shit happens, just be ready for it, and what else can I say, yeah? Stay safe out there, and stay tuned. Let's see what's gonna happen. Thanks for watching. See you next time.